Congratulations, Sanath.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I'm like very proud of you, and NOPRAP is very proud of you for the wonderful score you have scored, right? And you are all excited about NLS.
Definitely, absolutely.
So you have been thinking about joining NLS since?
Well, not really NLS. I hope for any of the top 5 NLUs, and yeah, not just NLS.
Okay.
Any of the top 5 would have worked.
Okay. So when did you decide to pursue law as career?
I think in May 2022.
May 2022.
Yeah.
Okay. So you appeared for the June one also.
Yes, I did.
And at that point of time, what other thing you were preparing for?
I was preparing for NEET at the time, medical entrance exam.
Okay. And then did you clear that?
Yes, I cleared that.
And then you decided to drop that?
Yeah, because medicine never interested me as much as law did.
Okay.
The subjects, philosophy, everything behind it.
Okay. So you decided to pursue law?
Yes.
Like what did you score then? And which college were you allotted? I guess.
I didn't appear for the counselling, but then I got a score of 565 out of 720 in NEET.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it would have
in CLAT?
In CLAT, I scored 80.25 in CLAT 2022.
Okay. So then you decided to take a drop and start with your preparation.
Yes.
First, seriously prepare for CLAT.
Yeah.
Okay. So what once you started for it, what was your strategy for each subject? Like how did you go about your GK?
GK, it was mostly reading online news because I went through the consortium's actual, whatever they have, resources, their page, and all it asked you to be was a well-aware citizen. So the best way to do that was news, online news, newspapers every day, and editorials. Not editorials for GK, but newspapers and online news. That was my strategy, and compendiums to an extent.
Okay.
But with an emphasis on news.
Daily news.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, as far as subject-wise goes, how did you go about your logical reasoning?
Logical reasoning, I think I needed to get my concepts clear, but I got them cleared early on, and after that it was very similar to RC. Once you got the basics clear, what an assumption and an inference is, it was very similar to RC. There was no particular strategy apart from taking mocks and analyzing them and figuring out your mistakes, noting them down. That was pretty much it.
Okay. With respect to logic as well as RC, like that kind of overlap, right?
Yeah, both of them are very similar, and I think it will be a mental gap if you think they are different. But yes, both of them had almost the exact same strategy.
Okay, so what did you go do for vocab and grammar, like basics regarding? Were you already good in it, or how did you go about that?
Vocab, I think that was never a problem because I used to read since a very young age. So vocab, I always had a strong hold on English. So verbals were not really a huge problem for me.
Okay, legal.
Legal, I think I got a good score in legal in 2022, but then I started fumbling with legal because I only applied what was given in the passage, or I would get emotional about the passage. It would be one of the two. I think it should be somewhere in between, where you use your own intuition, because it is a reading comprehension section even there, and it's checking your aptitude. So yeah, you need to apply what is sensible, but still stick to the principle. So I think that took some time to figure out, and mocks were the only thing that helped.
Okay, right. And for quant?
Quants, I think it was material that was given, like a lot of books that were given. All of that helped a lot because I was very weak at quant, and I scored a 0 in 2022 in quant, and yeah, that is, I think, the reading material that and the solving sets.
Actually, Sanath, what happens is a lot of students think that okay, they have to, if they are good in RC or CR and legal, that's it, and they kind of neglect quant. So what would you recommend for them?
Don't do that. I think that worked out this time because quants was very hard and it was okay to neglect it, but that will not be the case. That probably won't be the case next year. Don't do that.
You worked on your quant consistently?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Okay. What was your highest and lowest mock score?
My highest mock score was in the second sample paper that was released by consortium. I think that was something around 115 or something. Lowest mock score was probably in it was somewhere in November, and it was a 68.
Mock league?
Huh?
In one of the mock league like 7 mocks or continuous mocks you had?
Oh no, I wrote them later. I didn't enter them on the portal.
Okay.
But yes, I think it was on an LPT mock. I think it was 11 or 12. I don't remember quite well.
Okay. So, what would be your final tip with respect to people who are going to appear next year? students who are going to appear next time, what tip would you recommend them that is something they must do?
We'll start doing GK and cons now, and for verbals, just do mocks and start giving mocks right now, because there's no syllabus per se for CLAT. You need to start giving mocks right now to start working on it.
Okay, and as far as law prep is concerned, how did we come to your help for mentorship or mocks or faculties? How did that help?
I think the reason why I took a drop for CLAT was because of Bharat sir, because I came here with my father and we didn't know anything about CLAT, we didn't know anything about law, and then he was the one who convinced us that this can work and this is something that is viable and something that we can do. And I think that was the first reason why I took CLAT. And early on I attended all the classes. I needed to get my concept sorted, and it was sorted very fast. And I think that speaks volumes about the whole thing, because concepts were cleared very fast.
Okay.
And then I could focus completely on mocks.
Right.
And later on, even the material that was given, I think it was very high quality. I solved almost all of it. Even the RC sections, QT, all of it.
Right. And there is a consistent complaint by a lot of students, a lot of our own students, that we tend to give too lengthy mocks. So those who are appearing at that point of time, they literally cry and request us that make it easy. Should we do that? And what would you recommend students who are going to appear for such tough mocks in future?
I don't think mocks should be easy. They should be hard. They should test you. But then, yes, they should be very lengthy. And yeah, no, you don't want easy mocks. Easy mocks are a curse. You don't want them. You want them to be hard.
Right. Thank you so much, Sanath. Thank you so much for joining me, and congratulations once again. Apart from law prep, family-wise, who helped you?
Family-wise, I think my parents were always there for me. I needed to get mocks printed and compendiums, everything printed like every so often. And yeah, my father would call and ask each day if you need to get something printed. My mother was always there for me. Sister, everyone in my family to support them. And yes, I don't think I could have done it without the entire support system of LPT, my family and friends and my study groups, everyone.
Thank you so much, and it's very nice. And everyone, Sanath has tendency to be very precise. You can see he's very comprehensive in his answers also, and he has been an avid reader. I really, on LPT's part, LPT family's part, I congratulate you a lot, and hopefully you'll do great in LS as well.
Thank you, ma'am.